Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Right now I'm in Miami International Airport, and I'm going to fly on out to Nassau, Bahamas. And I have a Jet Blue A320, and they're about to load the baggage, and the catering truck is in the rear there doing its thing. Got the ground power unit hooked up, and the passengers are boarding. Okay, so let me go ahead now and go through the rest of my checklist here. And I got 4 out of 11 here. So now let's get our APU master switch on. Okay, APU start. It'll be right here. Get that on. And let's wait. We're waiting now for available to be lit. Okay, so once it's lit, I'm gonna go on down to APU bleed, and we're gonna select that. External power. Put that off, and fuel pumps on and beacon on. Okay, there we go. Available. All right, so now let's put the APU bleed on. Tick tick. External power off. Alright, and fuel pumps. Let's get all these on. Alright, beacon, let's get our beacon on. Oh, right here, beacon. I don't remember where all of the switches are, so I'll kind of pick this little eye here to view them. Alright, let's see from time to time. Because as you watch my channel, I don't always fly airliners too much, but I do fly them from time to time. Okay, let me let them know that I am done with the ground power unit.
Miami ground Jet Blue 112 tree. I am done with power.
And baggage is loaded. Everything is done here. So, now let's go to... We're going to wait till we get a pushback before we start the engines, okay? And that's normally what they do, I believe. Not 100% sure. Alright, so now, but that's how I'm going to do it right now. Go back to clearance, and let's run the ATIS and see what we got here.
1600 Zulu. Wind 237 at 4. Visibility 10. Sky condition 1,800 feet scattered. Temperature 24. 2.10. Altimeter 29.906. Visual runway 26 right, ILS runway 26 left, and ILS runway 27 in use. Landing and departing runway 26 right, runway 26 left, and runway 27. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Sierra. Miami Airport information.
Okay, so
1600 Zulu. Wind 237.
Let's tune the ground, and we're going to request jetway disconnection.
Miami ground Jet Blue 112 tree. Could you please disconnect the jetway from the aircraft?
Okay, there goes the jetway. Make sure my altimeter is set. Let's go back to clearance. But wait, before I do that, we're gonna need a pushback. Okay, so ground services. Well, let's request IFR
Miami
clearance
ground
first,
Jet Blue 112 tree. Ready to copy IFR
and then I
clearance
think
to
it'll let me
Nassau.
do the pushback.
Jet Blue 112 tree is cleared to Nassau Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure frequency is 119 decimal for 5 squawk 6647.
Jet Blue 112 tree cleared to Nassau Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 27 climb and maintain 6,000 feet. Departure on 119 decimal for 5 squawk 6647.
Jet Blue 112 tree readback is correct. Contact ground on 127.5 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Okay, yeah, request pushback. So it looks like I had to
Miami ground Jet
get
Blue
that clearance
112 requesting pushback.
Jet Blue 112 pushback request accepted.
Took the park and brake off. And let's also enable the taxi ribbon and put a few things on here. I'm going to enable AI radio communications for ATC once I get at the hold short position. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and call stop to, well, first let's have him push it out to the left a little bit.
Miami ground Jet Blue 112 requesting pushback
We're going
tug.
to taxi
Steer the
right out this
aircraft
way.
to the left.
This way here.
Jet Blue 112, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
And let's go ahead and request pushback stop right now.
Miami ground Jet Blue 112 requesting the end of pushback.
Jet Blue 112 request to end pushback received.
Now let's go ahead and get the plane started up. Thrust levers idle. Engine mode. Ignition start. Check. And engine 1 and 2 master on. Check, check. And here we go. 2, 1 on. And let's confirm the engine stabilized. So we should be getting a startup now. Spooling up right now. While the engines are spooling up, come up here and we will put no smoking on. And our cruising altitude is only going to be 15,600 feet for this flight. It's a short flight. From Miami, it only takes about 20-something minutes to get to Nassau with the A320. Aruba, Jamaica, Blue, I want to take you. Pretty cool singing. Alright, so we should be spooled up now and confirm stabilized. Check after starting engine. Let's get the APU bleed off. Your master switch is going to be off here as well. Alright, engine mode selector. Normal, that's going to be right down here. And check. Okay, we're ready to go now. Let's request taxi. IFR.
Miami ground Jet Blue 112 with Tango ready to taxi IFR.
Taxi ribbon on.
Jet Blue 112 taxi to and hold short of runway 27 via taxiway Papa Uniform Papa Quebec Juliet Juliet cross runway
Well,
12
27,
Victor Sierra,
I
cross
believe.
runway 30 Papa Quebec Quebec 8. Contact tower on
thought it was
123
that
decimal
way.
9er when ready.
Oh, maybe not.
Taxi to and hold short runway 27 via taxiway Papa Uniform Papa Quebec Juliet Juliet cross runway 12 Victor Sierra cross
It's kinda
runway
looking
30
weird. It's
Papa
got me
Quebec
going down
Quebec 8
here.
Jet Blue 112
Something that's rather strange. Because it looks like over here, about 27 is right there. Tell you what, let's do this to make sure we know what we're doing. Are we going here? Okay, let's see. That's 30. Okay, 27's right ahead, no problem. Alright, so let's head on over to 27. It's going to be straight ahead there. As we go in a strange direction, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. I'm going to make sure my parking brake is off, and it's off. Okay, let's go ahead and put some more throttle in. This, I believe, is 27 here. 30, 27. I don't normally, I fly out of Miami often, but very rarely out of Miami International. I believe it's, what is it, Miami Executive Airport near Miami. Sometimes out of Fort Lauderdale, but I don't usually fly out of the international airports because I fly a lot of GA planes, but every now and then, you know, I do like to fly airliners too. I fly a lot of different planes. It's a nice sight of the Miami skyline out there. All right, we are just about in position here. Alright, so now I'm going to call the tower and we're going to request takeoff clearance. IFR.
Miami Tower Jet Blue 112 ready for departure runway 27 IFR to Nassau.
Jet Blue 112 altimeter 29er, 6 winds 237 at 4. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 Jet Blue 112.
Alright, now let's go ahead and we're going to delegate this to the AI. And we're going to go ahead and take off now. We're cleared. Let's go. Make sure I get the volume up high, and don't worry, you're going to get to hear that nice sound of jet engines. If you're like me and you love jet engines, I've been liking that sound since I was a kid. Never gets old. And no exception here. Okay, so make sure it's lined up properly here. I always like to stop first, do that one last stop. Alright, let's go ahead and line up now and go. First, before we do that, let's make sure these people have their seatbelts on totally, okay? What is this on the right? C5 Galaxy? Wow. It's like, you know, I do have a model added to the sim, but I don't find it too often. That's pretty impressive to see that there. I've never ever seen that. Okay. Alright, let's drop one notch of flaps in. I did not do that, and I want to put one into the 25%. I think the 320 likes about 160, maybe. Gear up.
Jet Blue 112 contact Miami departure on 119er decimal for 5. Good day.
I'm trying to keep it from getting overspeed. You see, you get overspeed quick with
Miami
that one notch
departure,
of
Jet
flaps
Blue
in, so let me
112
retract
tree
that
is
now.
at 1,400 feet, climbing 6,000 feet.
And let's
Jet
pull
Blue
this out just a little
112
bit.
Miami departure
Well,
altimeter
let's make a turn first.
29.96. Continue as planned.
Pretty smooth takeoff, not bad. Look at Miami back there. So we're on our way. Let's go ahead and make our turn now. Put that on nav for now so I can see a little better. You see here, get lined up on the course. I think they want me to hold that 6,000 for now. Well, that's what they said earlier, so let's keep it at that. Well, we need to go a little higher. We're about 1,000 below that, so let's stay right about here. This is ultra graphic settings. I always play in ultra, you know. It's default ultra, so not all the sliders aren't all the way to the right, but there's quite a few of them that are.
Jet Blue 112 please expedite your climb to 6,000 feet.
So we need to get a little bit higher now, obviously here. Let's pull this out to about 40.
Jet Blue 112 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, Jet Blue 112 tree.
Okay, let's get to 13,000. Let's pull this up some here. Make sure we hold our course pretty good. It should be making a right turn shortly. Let's get a little closer here. And it's starting that right turn now, so that's following it well. Once I get to 13,000, it might have me go up to about 15.6, but we'll see. And this is a nice view.
Jet Blue 112 contact Miami Center on 123.775.
I love that.
Good day.
I'm not always at 13,000 feet over Miami. Well, 10,000 maybe. Well, 10,000? How high are we right now? Oh, we're
Miami
not even.
Center, Jet Blue
9,000.
is passing 8,800 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
A lot of times I'm in, you know,
Jet Blue 112 Miami Center altimeter.
GA aircraft, and I'm only going to be at
Continue to
about
Victor Kilo Zulu as planned.
5,000 or so feet at this point, you know. Everything is default here. I don't have any add-ons from Miami or anything. That's default scenery. And this is the default Asobo A320. I do have some add-on liveries in that big livery pack, but other than that, everything else is about. So we're going pretty good now. Just past 10,000 feet, and you heard the engines kick in. Set to go a little bit higher. Once you get above 10,000 feet, you have to, below 10,000, you need to be below a certain speed. I think you need to be no higher than 250. I thought it used to be 200, but I don't know. But my plane here was at 250 right there. And that was the default flight plan I loaded in from Flight Sim at the start. I can put it a little lower now so you all can hear me better if you might. But I think the jet engines probably sound better than I do. So, but you can still hear it well, right? Let's see if it's going to have us go up a bit any higher once we hit the 13. At most, I'm thinking 15, 16,000, but we'll see. I was going to fly that E190 out here. The E170, E190 would be good planes to fly out
Jet Blue
here.
112 tree climb and maintain 16,000 feet.
Yep, it's going to have me do 16. All right.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Jet Blue 112 tree.
And I'm keep my ascent rate at 2,000 feet a minute. It's only got me going into what, like maybe 80%. So right here, 75, not even 80. So that's fine. Fine. Now earlier, I did the same flights, and for some reason, it wasn't loading the flight plan at start. It was acting like it was airborne when it was right there by the gate. So it could have been like some kind of weird connection issue or something I was having there. I don't know, but I've never seen it do that before. And now you can see we come back down to 26. It's awfully low. But we're leveling off, so that's fine. If anything, it will be a fuel efficient flight, I guess. Coming up on 16,000 now. And you can see it's dropping, so I think it's going to be holding at about 290. We got an ILS once we get into Nassau. It's runway 14. So let's zoom out a little bit more here. Alright, we hold in 16,000, and I do believe this is our cruising altitude for this flight. So let's go ahead and passengers can now remove their seatbelts, and no smoking will remain. Okay, so, and that's a good sight of Denver over there. I love flying in and out of this airport with GA aircraft. That's one of my favorite flights to do. I do that a lot. I've done that many times. A lot of times right when I get a new plane, I'll do that flight. And a similar flight on the West Coast, like short little flight out to an island is like going to like Los Angeles to Catalina Island. But this is is a little further offshore from Miami than Catalina is from Los Angeles. But you can see the runway right here. Bimini is really small. Never been there once in real life. But you can bet if I lived out on the east coast of Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, or anything like that, you can bet I would be going out here a lot. And you know how I would be going out there? I'd be using a sailboat, a big sailboat. And it would be pretty fun. You can go out there and just kind of anchor out and hang out there for a couple of days or so. I'm sure there's marinas out there as well. I don't know. Maybe out here, from judging from Flight Simulator, I think I remember seeing a few marinas out there before. And it seems kind of awkward flying a big airliner into Bimini because it's so small right here when you pull in. I guess, maybe I'm thinking maybe something like an ATR 42. Maybe the 42 would land there, maybe. I don't think you would put any bigger planes there. I wouldn't think so. Maybe one of the E-jets, but even that, I flew into Bimini before, and it looks kind of big right there. It's like it's too big to be in there or something. But I don't know. I mean, have any of you ever flown out to Bimini before? If so, let me know in the comments below, because I'm curious to know the bigger planes that'll fly out there. I'm thinking that's more for GA planes, but it's plenty long enough. You can get this 320. I can land this 320 probably there, But good luck parking it. It's going to be so crowded there. Unless no planes are there, it's going to be kind of hard to pull the 320 in and out of that little parking spot. It's just so small right there. But that runway is certainly long enough. Yep, the water is getting really pretty now. It's that Bahama water. I have been to Nassau before on a cruise. Really pretty out there. This is a little airport here. I think that's Cat K or something. I'm trying to remember which one that is. Because I remember flying here from Miami or whatever, or Fort Lauderdale, and taking off in Miami over at Bimini, and then going back to Miami. That was a fun little flight right here and stuff. And I think that's Cat K, I think. I don't know. I'd have to look it up on a map. But yeah, I do like flying airliners too, even though you don't see many on my channel, and mostly you're going to see the small planes. Sometimes I just like to just kick back and enjoy the sights from 20, 30,000 feet or so.
134.2 for Jet Blue 112 tree. Miami Center, Jet Blue 112 tree, 16,000 feet.
It's like the airliners, you just kind of, once you get to cruise altitude, you literally can just take it easy and and kick back, relax, and just enjoy the flight. I've even taken naps before flying in Flight Simulator with these airliners. It's find the airliners though. It's like when you're on the ground and doing all of that, taking off and landing, you're really busy. It's really hectic. It seems like the GA planes, it's nothing. On the ground, taking off, landing, that ain't nothing to it there. But when you're in the air, a lot of times, with a GA plane, it's a lot more hands-on. Not all of them have autopilot, but a lot of them do. You can plug in, you can be hands-off on some of the nicer ones, but the more simpler ones, as you know, are not autopilot, so you can be working with that plane when you get in the air. You can just kick back and just have that autopilot just pull you on to your destination, like I'm doing here. But also with a GA plane, it's like I'm almost confident, almost to say 100%, almost 100% confident that I'm going to land it, you know, safely in one piece. Where the airliners, yes, I can, but the problem is, a lot of times my approaches are not always the best. So, because the approaches are not always the best, you know, sometimes I question the landing. But this looks like it's going to go pretty good, this flight here. I'm expecting it to, let's just say that, you know. But I hate when I get an airline and I don't get my approach right and, you know, I have to go around. As we know, it really sucks to have to do a go around, and your passengers are not going to be happy about that. It takes some time, you know, and then your flight's going to be late too. Your return flight. This is live weather. I don't know if I mentioned that or not yet. But yeah, it's live weather. Moving Bimby in the back. Yeah. I think that's what I was saying was Cat K right here. I think, oh, it's looking different now. That's still Bimby. Yeah, it is.
Jet Blue 1123, contact Nassau Center on 125.7. Good day.
125.7.
There's this woman on
Nassau
YouTube,
Center,
the
Jet
channel. I
Blue
forget her
112,
channel name. I'm
16,000
trying to remember.
I've
been watching it a while, but anyway, she does jet skis. That's her thing. She's got a video where she leaves Miami with, you know, they go in groups usually. It's like a pretty good group. Maybe about, I don't know, maybe I can't remember, maybe all 6 of them or something. And they rode, they jet skis all the way to Bimby. You know, but you know, of course, you know, jet skis are pretty fast. You know, not pretty fast, they're very fast. So if the, you know, weather's not too bad, you know, you can get out there quick. 60, 70 miles an hour, and I don't know how many miles that's Bimby is from Miami, but you know, not that far, so it's definitely doable. But I mean, if I was to ever to do something like that, I would go in a group. I think it's safer, but you know, that's something that's on my list eventually one day is a jet ski. I've never got one yet, but I would like to have one. And we are coming up on some nice looking scenery here. All of this, look at this. And let's see if we can get an idea how much further we have left. We have 20 miles to this, so let's take a look down here. Okay, I was trying to remember what time I had set it there. It's 11:36. It's not real time. Not live time, I should say. Okay, so it's 171 nautical miles. Distance 177 nautical miles total from Miami International to Nassau. So we're coming up on this waypoint, and once we get right here, see, it's going to be wanting us to be at 4,000 feet, I think, right here. It didn't say nothing about that yet, but that's what it's looking like. Why would I have to go down all the way to 4,000 right there, and then 8,000 right here? Something doesn't look right there.
Jet Blue 112 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Oh, yeah, it does. It says it. Okay, well, let's...
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Jet Blue
Seems kind of low,
112.
but let's... Okay, we'll do it. We'll go at 18. 18's good. make sure I'm at 44. Okay, if it got too low, then I'm gonna be putting my speed brakes on, but that looks good right now. All right. Yeah, you see, it's down to 24, so that's kind of low. A lot of times when I descend, I will put a little bit of speed brake in, but we're gonna leave it like that. Look at this sight, huh? Is that beautiful or what? Let's do a screenshot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, screenshot. I might use that for a thumbnail. It looks really great, you know. So 24% on that. We're doing a turn here, which is going to put us right over there. Yeah, I've done this like before.
You are 45 miles west. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 14 approach. Be a major transition. Cleared to major.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 14 approach via major transition.
Okay, we're gonna have to increase our rate of descent. So we're gonna put in some speed brake here, and we're gonna have to get this plane lower. Okay, let's get down. Let's do a 3,000. Okay, because it comes quick, very quickly. I'm going to set this, but I'm not going to use it just yet. We're going to drop this down to about 180. I'm going to keep it on managed speed mode rather than selected. But we're going to enter selected once we get, you know, start to do that approach there. Get a little closer. Man, look at this sight here. That's why I like flying out here, you know, in the Bahamas area, things like that, out through the Caribbean. And yeah, and that's the thing, you know, everything is so much different, you know, from a general aviation to an airline. Because an airline, a lot of times you're higher, you know, GA planes you're a little bit lower, you know, and you get to see different views, you know, because it's a whole different type of flight, really, you know. So let's step over. Nice. I still have 25% on my speed brakes, and I'm dropping.
Jet Blue 112 tree contact Nassau approach on 125 decimal tree. Good day.
125 decimal tree for Jet Blue 112 tree.
That's why I like to delegate. Once I get in the air,
Jet
I like to
Blue
delegate
112 tree is passing
ATC to
6,400 feet,
AI,
descending 2,000
because
feet.
that way I can concentrate on other things here, like navigation, you know, and approach and stuff like that. So I still have well, these two waypoints. That says 14. So yeah, we're getting really close. We need to get this plane down here. Why did it just stop right there? Okay, let's put in some more speed brakes, because you see what's happening. It's not descending as fast as I would like it to. If you're ever doing that and you're not descending as quick, it's because it don't want to descend too quick, because it's going to go faster than what you're trying to set your speed at. And let's do that now. Let's go ahead and set our speed to selected. Okay, and we're going to go in some more speed brakes all the way, and let's drop some flaps in. Check my N1, make sure it's pretty good right there. And so yeah, we had 180, so this is looking good. Looking really good on the approach so far. All right, we just have 2 more waypoints and we are going to be at the runway. So let's let it go ahead and bring us on in. Now what I'm going to do is, once I get a little closer,
500.
maybe at this waypoint here, 14, this one here, I'm gonna take control and bring the plane in to hopefully a nice, smooth or butcher landing, as you all are gonna say. The weather's been really nice for this flight, I gotta say. Okay, we can get our speed brakes retracted now, so because if not, you see we're going to be increasing, and that's not necessary right now. So let's go ahead and get these up. Retract. Descent complete. And let's just keep it at 180 for now. I'm not really in a rush, and the flight's on time, no issues. Okay, let's get our seat belts back on now. Right. And you can see Nassau right here coming into sight. It almost looks like a still picture, right? When I sit there like that. Because the sky is clear, you can't see any clouds here. I think there was just a few, clouds in the distance here, but not much. And the water is so calm. But now you can see, the water almost always looks calm at higher altitudes, but we only have 2,000 feet, so. You're just going to come right on in here. There should be nothing to this. Now let's get the let's get this on the LS, right? Should get a visual shortly of the runway. And I'll be ready to drop my landing gear as I get a little bit closer. We keep it at 180 for now, but then I'm going to try to get it down to about 170. I think the runway is right here. I believe that's it. Oh no, that ain't it. I don't think that's it. Oh no,
Jet Blue 112, you are 15 miles northwest of Nassau. Contact Nassau Tower on 134.55 when inbound.
Tower on 4.55 Jet Blue 112 tree. Nassau Tower Jet Blue 112 tree 14 miles northwest inbound ILS runway.
I need to be at 1700 at 540.
Jet Blue 112 tree Nassau Tower. Altimeter 29.906 wind calm cleared ILS runway 14 approach.
Cleared ILS runway.
That's the
14,
runway,
approach
pretty
JetBlue
sure, I'm pretty
112
sure,
tree.
okay? So let's go ahead and get down to 1700 very slowly. It's up here. How about that? Right there. 180, let's go down to 170. Get it nice and slow. Yeah, we're coming right on in. Right on in. Alright, let me see here. That's the runway. Get a better visual now. Get a little bit closer. Pull this into about 10. We're almost at 14 now. So that's good. Now let's come back on these throttles, because once we get the auto throttle off, we don't want it to start going too fast. If I do take the auto throttle off, I'm gonna wait kind of late to do that though. We're gonna put it down to, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it down to damn near idle. Okay, so right about there, because I hate when it picks up speed. All right, so now let's go ahead and.
Jet Blue 112 tree wind calm cleared to land runway 14.
Sounds good.
Cleared to land runway 14 JetBlue 112
All right,
tree.
we got the airplane now, and we're gonna come on in. Keep my auto throttle where it's at now. Let's go ahead, notch your flaps, full flaps. I feel that we're still a bit high. And according to this,
1,000.
no, I mean, it's showing me I'm too low, right? I can't believe that. Yeah, too low. Okay, and this is a good site here, and we get this damn choppiness here sometimes. It's not doing too bad right now though. What's our master on for? Landing gear not down. Well, yes, it's down. What happened to my landing gear? Damn.
400.
How did that happen? It must have hit something by mistake.
300.
Okay, it's down now. I'm glad that warning light actually works. Okay.
200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30,
Oh, we're coming down
20,
a little bit fast
retard.
there. There we go. The reverse is on. Took me a little while to stop it. I was going to try to catch that turn right there, but I missed it. No big deal. I'm going to pull off right here. Keep getting our
Jet
flaps
Blue
up right now.
112 tree exit runway when able.
As soon as I can exit the runway right now. Didn't want to stop
Jet
too
Blue
hard
112 tree contact ground on 121.7.
get the passengers concerned. Not too bad of a landing, it was okay.
112 tree.
Alright, now let's go ahead and let's contact ground.
Ground JetBlue 112 tree taxi to the gate.
JetBlue 112 tree taxi to gate tree using taxiway Alpha.
Okay, let's see where it's
Taxi
at.
to gate tree via taxiway Alpha JetBlue 112 tree.
Okay, let's leave that on. And let's go and get taxi. The airport here at Nassau is not very big. Don't seem like it is when I fly into it with an airliner. Yeah, our GA plane, yeah, it's huge. Oh, look at this. Britain Normandy Islanders. Set the gate right there. Just head on right, left side of that yellow plane there.
JetBlue 112 tree, hold position, caution, other traffic.
Position JetBlue 112 tree.
What other traffic?
JetBlue 112 tree, continue taxi.
Oh, maybe the
Roger,
airport's
JetBlue
our vehicle right
112
there?
tree.
No. Okay. Hope you all enjoyed the flight. And welcome to Nassau Bahamas. Hope you all enjoy your stay here. And thanks for flying JetBlue. And we'll get the gate, the jetway attached. Everyone is eager to get off the plane and get the application started.
Ground JetBlue 112 tree, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
JetBlue 112 tree, the jetway is going to be connected.
Ground JetBlue 112 tree, could you please send a ground power unit?
JetBlue 112 tree,
That is the
ground
door.
power unit is on the road.
You see right here, door. Safety warning. Okay, baggage service.
Ground JetBlue 112 tree, could you please send the baggage?
JetBlue 112 tree baggage is on the way.
All right, let's see. We are now parked, and passengers will be exiting the plane. All right, I hope you all enjoyed the flight and the video. Please drop a like, subscribe, and comment. And thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.